The last Delmax project involved the design and construction of a small plant stand. The design incorporated Cabriole legs, and I was really pleased with the result, particularly due to the leg design, and I therefore decided to build a hall table incorporating the same leg profile. After shaping the template for the Cabriole legs, I discovered I needed a solid block 3 1/8 inch square, so that entailed laminating two 2-inch boards. From the previous project I learned something very important. If when cutting the leg profile you cross over the laminate, the grain flow will alter that interface, leaving an unpleasant grain alteration. I should also point out that this only occurs when the bandsaw blade is parallel to the laminate, not when it's perpendicular. This is not a difficult process, but you have to take great care in the procedure. Let's get started. Now, after we've laminated the two pieces, the two 2-inch pieces together, we've finished up obviously with a 4-inch block, and we want to cut that down to something just over 3 inches. So normally we'd split the difference and take half an inch off each side, but in this case we don't, and that's for a really good reason. What we do here is we take almost an inch, like 7/8 from one end. Now you can't see the laminate here because I used a jointer, and it's a really good join, so you can't really see the surface. So I've used this painter's tape to right along at the interface between the two pieces. Now, when you put your template on here, there's a couple of things to notice. Now, obviously, this will be your final joint surface, so that's not touched. So that's really good. You don't touch that. You don't cut that. But you make your profile all around here and mark it clearly. And now when you've done that, I'll make my point here. You'll see that at this point here and here where we cross the laminate, you're going to have two marks here. The grain is going to alter at these 2 points. It's also going to alter here and here. But fortunately this is at the rear part of the leg, so it's not really shown, and after the staining, if you stain it, it's not so obvious. You'll notice that the reason we left the thicker piece at the front here is the profile comes down like that, comes down here, and it misses the laminate here. So you're not going to have that problem with the laminate. Now, I've prepared this piece in its entirety. You'll see the two marks from the template, one here and one here. This is the adjacent where the two meet here. Now, when you're cutting these, I found it's better to plan this very carefully. In other words, what I do is, to give you an idea, I cut this here and stop there. This is a no man's land in here. So I stop here, and then I start here, and I come up and I stop there. And I come here and I stop here. Always leaving these pieces. Now, as you go, you can take this one and you can cut that right. You do the same on the other side. You take this one, you come up, and once again, don't cross that. Just leave a small amount joined. Now at that point in time, what I do is I get painter's tape. Now this is really useful stuff. Painter's tape, and I bind it around here. This painter's tape is less than 1 thou thick, so it won't adversely affect your cuts. And I just put a couple of, 2 or 3 around here, and one at the end here too. And this keeps the whole thing. Now it's good because it keeps the whole thing intact, and it's stable when you're cutting. It keeps everything absolutely flat and aligned properly as you're cutting. And then at the end you'll just take some extra cuts along here and to cut this one, and then the whole thing, once you take the painter's tape off, it comes apart and you're left with the rough shaped leg.